Sometimes adventures do not need to be planned. Some of the best days are the ones where you just head into the mountains with no plan or route, and this is what we are doing today. Hello everyone, I hope you are well. Today we get right into the video as we are in the mountains of Cyprus. This is Rhodos, the highest mountain on the island. It is 2000 meters tall, which isn't that tall, but for the size of the island I think it is pretty respectable. The aim for the day is to take the main road and get into some trails that I have been seeing on the side of the road for many years now, and I want to know where they go out of curiosity. We will probably hit a lot of dead ends, knowing how most of the trails go in this mountain, but that's part of the adventure, I guess. So stay tuned. For most of the morning, I took every trail I could see, but all of them ended up going nowhere. This is part of the adventure though. You never know if the next turn will lead to one of the best trails you have ever done, or just another dead end. So, since this is the fourth dead end for the day, I thought I would give some context on the landscape of the island. So as you can see right here, the dead end on this trail is because of a cliff. And this is mostly the case on these mountains because they are tall and narrow. So you do not have much flat space to build trails on. This is the main reason pretty much all dead ends stopped at a cliff. So yeah, that's how it goes when exploring unknown areas. I don't really mind. I'm having a lot of fun even on my own. So since I know this area pretty well, I am pretty sure we can find some very scenic locations to continue today's adventure. On my way up the mountain, I decided to turn into one last trail, and it definitely paid off. The random roads have paid off. We have arrived at a mine that I had no idea existed. I thought I knew all the mines in this mountain, but as it turns out I was wrong, and this one is actually in pretty good shape. And as you can see, there is a dragon living in it, which I would not be surprised if that was true. Now, the funny thing is that I have done the beginning of this dirt road many times with the mountain bike. At a certain point, you turn right and you make your way from the very top of the mountain to the very bottom, and we used to ride that trail a lot when I was younger, and I used to ride mountain bikes. And one day we went to ride that trail and the river had washed away all the trail. So for about 5 to 6 hours we were walking in knee-deep water with the bikes at hand until we managed to make our way down to a dirt road and ride down to the villages. But I had only driven or ridden back then to the certain point where the trail for the mountain bike began. I had never come all the way down, and I am glad I did today because this is a very pretty place. So it is time to go check the building right underneath, which is a part of the mine, I guess, and then head over to some very pretty locations I have in mind. What remained of the structure looked like a chute. Perhaps it was there to aid in the transportation of material. In any case, being here, I can't help but imagine what working conditions would be like 100 years ago during winter in the mountains. With most of the trails I wanted to check out behind me, I headed towards one of my favorite lookout points in the area. To get there, we need to descend a shaly hill full of rocks and boulders. I have arrived to the location I had in mind. We have to leave the Discovery there because it is a short 20-meter trail from here on. But yeah, I had a lot of fun coming down that rocky section over there. It looked like I was off-roading on the moon. But yeah, let's go to this epic lookout. So this is all for today, guys. We found some dead ends, but in the end I found a place I had no idea existed and ended up to an incredible viewpoint like this one. I guess this is proof that no matter how well you know a place, there is always something more to explore and to find. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing and liking it. I will see you on the next one.
A new day will come.